Testing, testing. Hello, hello, and welcome to the Season 3 Pokemon Basketball Association Draft League Awards. Thank you so much for coming. I am your host tonight, Davy, also known as coach and owner of the Pasadena Polyrats, and the current defending champ of the Pokemon Basketball Association. We've had time to play out the entire season, Gen 7 OU, a very different landscape than what we're used to here in the PBA. Before we've played Gen 6 UU, Gen 5 UU, now playing our first overused season. With that came many offensive threats, many defensive walls, a lot of strengths, a lot of weaknesses, a lot of Z moves, and a lot of megas. But tonight we honor the coaches, the players, the Pokemon who put it all in the stadium this past season. We've seen some incredible matches, we've seen some incredible performances, and tonight we're going to celebrate what we saw. And gear up for the playoffs as well as next season. So I hope you join me tonight. Sit back, relax, have a fun time, and just remember, it's the PBA Awards. Don't take it too seriously, unless, of course, you win, in which case you should take it very seriously. Let's get to it. Up first is our Offensive Player of the Season. Now, obviously, normally we would say maybe the Offensive Player of the Season, and if we were doing the Offensive Player of the Season, that, of course, would go to the honor of Pokey, the most offensive player of the season. Ahead of this award show, we reached out to Pokey and asked if he had any insight for those who are nominated for awards tonight. Any wisdom that he had to pass on. Here's what he had to say. Don't let a balanced player get you down. Very true. Truer words have never been spoken. We also asked Pokey, what do you have to say to all the haters and the shitters? And Pokey said, keep shitting yourself, haters, and keep hating yourself, shitters. Also, fuck Barry. Thank you, Pokey. Thank you for the wise words for tonight's show. Now back to the Offensive Player of the Season. Let's look at our top 4 nominees by vote. Here they are. Xurkitree from the Fiji Furrets. Serperior from the University of Central Fortress. Victini from the Bean Boy Blue Platypunks. And Mega Charizard Y from the Marana Kabutops. All 4 of these Pokemon had fantastic offensive seasons, leading their teams with KOs, and doing great work to knock out the opponent's Pokemon to get the win. Here is who won the most votes for Offensive Player of the Season. The winner is Mega Charizard Y from the Marana Kabutops. Congratulations to Mega Charizard Y. Congratulations to Marana and Sigmund. They have a great coach over there. Puts a lot of time and effort into their work in these seasons, and really did a great job utilizing Mega Charizard Y as a proper threat, taking advantage of the certain matchups they had to deal with. So, a great performance from Mega Charizard Y, and once again, great job, Marana, utilizing this offensive threat. And here is your all-offensive team for Winter 2024. Magearna from the Fiji Ferrets, Mega Charizard Y from Marana, Hoopa Unbound from Saguaro, Victini from the Bean Boy Blue Platypunks, Volcanion from the Minnesota Lycanrocs, and Superior from the University of Central Fortress. This all-offensive team is brought to you by the great taste of Culver's. Thanks, Culver's. Moving on to the all-defensive, not all, sorry, to the defensive player of the season. These are Pokemon who did their best to tank hits, recover HP, and pass status and support their teammates. A wise coach once said, "There's nothing better than a good defensive pivot and a good defensive core." It was me. I'm the coach who said that. Let's see who our top 4 defensive players are by vote. Magearna from the Fiji Ferrets, Skarmory from the Pasadena Polyrats, Slowbro from the University of Central Fortress, and Toxapex from the Tucson Toros. Your best defensive player of the season is Toxapex! Toxapex was an absolute menace all season, passing status, setting up toxic spikes, scalding burns, and of course, recovering and regenerating HP. This Pokemon alone served great use to the Tucson Toros franchise. Almost single-handedly won them certain games, and Vinny did a great job piloting Toxapex to victory. Well done, Toxapex, the defensive player of the season. Who would have thought? And here is your all-defensive team for Winter 2024. Toxapex from the Tucson Toros, Slowbro from UCF, Skarmory from Pasadena, Celesteela from Atlanta, Magearna from Fiji, and Tangrowth from the Stanton Sableye. Congratulations. Up next is our award for the 6th man of the season. The 6th man of the season goes to the best Pokemon performance ranked in Smogon's underused or below. Since our format was OU, anything UUBL or above is not permitted to enter into this category. These are the best performing Pokemon who are a lower tier than what the format's actually set for. Let's see who the top 4 were. Volcanion from the Minnesota Lycanrocs, Slowbro from the University of Central Fortress, Reuniclus from the Stanton Sableye, and Togekiss from the Seattle Scizor. Congratulations to these top 4 nominees. And here it is, your 6th man of the season. Or should I say, 6th men of the season. Congratulations to both Slowbro and Reuniclus. These two tied on votes, which we haven't really seen before. So congrats to Slowbro and Reuniclus from UCF and Stanton. Both these Pokemon did a phenomenal job regenerating HP, recovering HP, and being fantastic defensive pivots, and in some cases even sweepers who single-handedly won games. These two Pokemon did a great job coming off that UU bench and playing with the big boys in OU. So congratulations to both UCF and Stanton for these 2 incredible performances this season. Up next is the Rookie of the Season Award. This is an award where we take a moment to honor and acknowledge the new franchises that have joined us. So let's take a look. We had 4 new franchises this season. The Minnesota Lycanrocs, the Saguaro Sudowoodo, the Trophy Man Hatterene, and the Seattle Scizor. All 4 of these teams were a welcome addition to the PBA. And all 4 of these teams had some standout Pokemon performances. Cobalion, Hoopa Unbound, Volcarona, and Mega Aggron are who they chose to nominate. Let's see who won the most votes for Rookie of the Season. Here are your results. Hoopa Unbound is your Rookie of the Season. Congratulations to the Saguaro Sudowoodo. Hoopa Unbound was a consistent offensive threat that teams had to be prepared for. When this thing was coming, it was going to hit hard, no matter what it was hitting. Typically equipped with a Choice Scarf, it usually outsped its opponents and did a great job smacking anything in its sight. Great job, Saguaro, and great job, Hoopa, on a fantastic season. We hope to see many more seasons from you here at the PBA. Up next is a special new category that we've added this year. Every season, so far, that the Marana Kabutops have been a part of this league, Sigmund, their coach and franchise owner, has put countless hours in to both coaching his team, making notes, but also producing meme content to make the league more exciting. As a way to honor him, we've begun this new award to give a shout out to all the effort and work that he puts in to make the league more fun, more satisfying, and just a great time to spend with friends. Here are the top 4 Sigmund meme videos. Pokey versus Jake, Game Day on a Work Day, Sigmund versus Barry, and Marana versus Bean Boy. These are your top 4 Sigmund meme videos. The votes are in, and this was a very close category. The best Sigmund meme video is Pokey versus Jake. If you haven't already watched any of these meme videos, especially Pokey versus Jake, they're all posted in the Draft League Discord. Sigmund's YouTube channel absolutely deserves a sub. I'm not sure if he's really on that grind on YouTube, but the content is always very fun and satisfying. If you enjoy the Draft League, there's no doubt in my mind that you will enjoy Sigmund's content on YouTube. He does a great job analyzing sets, and he does a great job making fun of all of it too. So thank you, Sigmund. Thank you for the amazing memes and all that you do to help promote the league. And also thank you for all the stats. If you haven't thanked Sigmund yet, he put a lot of work in to get those stats. So thank you very much, Sigmund, for all that you do. Next is the Coach of the Season. This was a very close race between 2 specific coaches. Let's see who your top 4 nominees by vote are for Coach of the Season. Terra Ghost from the Minnesota Lichen Rocks. Davy from the Pasadena Polyrats. Jake from the Trophy Man Hatterines. And Irun from the Atlanta Altaria. Terra Ghost, of course, having an incredible season, going undefeated 8-0 with their record, smoothly cruising into playoffs with the first seed. Pasadena with a pretty tough schedule, finishing 6-2, coming off of their victory last season. Jake coming in, accepting the Hatterene franchise, rebuilding, and ended up going 2-2 with his team. And Irun, who really tried his best. Let's see who your Coach of the Season is. Jake from the Trophy Man Hatterene. Congratulations, Jake. This was a very close race, but you just won out, and you have been named our Coach of the Season for Winter 2024. Thank you, Jake, for stepping in, filling in for Devin, taking on this role, making sure that the franchise count didn't drop below an even number, making sure that we sustained all of our teams throughout the season. That was a huge deal. Words cannot express how much that helped the season finish smoothly. and then ended up going 2-2, rebuilding and actually getting some nice wins for the season. A great performance from Jake. Let's hear it one more time. And now, next we have... Oh? A special message. Let's take a look.
Hello. It is a great honor to accept this award from the Pokemon Basketball Association. To be named Coach of the Season in my first ever season after a terrible bus accident left the Hampton Heterines without a coach means the world. Before this season, I thought that Pokemon players were only nerds and virgins. Now I realize there's so much more. It's about teamwork. It's about competition. It's about camaraderie. That's why I'd like to officially announce my entry into the Season 4 PBA tournament under the newest franchise, the Trophy Mankeys. I look forward to meeting you all this upcoming season. Thank you. And now back to our presenter, Ryan.
Please join me in welcoming the newest franchise confirmed to join the PBA next season, the Trophy Mankeys. The Trophy Mankeys will be joining us next season. Once again, thank you so much, Jake, for all you've done to help out this season, make sure it goes smoothly, and we're so excited to have you join us as a franchise next season. So welcome, welcome, welcome to the Trophy Mankeys. We're very excited to have you. And finally, the announcement that many of you have been waiting for. The most valuable player of the season. In the PBA, we ask all playoff-bound teams to choose their top-performing Pokemon, who they think was essential to winning games this season. Here are your 8 nominees for the most valuable player. Volcanion from the Minnesota Lycanrocs. Magearna from the Fiji Furrets. Mega Venusaur from the Pasadena Poliwraths. Serperior from the University of Central Fortress. Tapu Koko from the Bean Boy Blue Platypunks. Toxapex from the Tucson Toros. Manaphy from the Stanton Sableye. And Mega Charizard Y from the Marana Kabutops. These are your MVP nominees for the Winter 2024 season. Your Winter 2024 MVP is Magearna from the Fiji Furrets. It comes as no surprise that Magearna was an insane offensive threat and even a defensive threat in some cases with how it stacked its stats and swept through teams. Magearna was a consistent offensive terror from the Fiji Furrets, and it has won the most votes for the most valuable player of our Winter 2024 season. Congratulations to Coach Burt. Congratulations to the Fiji Ferrets. And congratulations to Magirna on a fantastic season. Finally, we have the pleasure of announcing next season's format. Every season, we let players vote on what the next season should be, and here were your three options. Generation 9 National Dex OU with Terra Captains, Gen 6 Ubers, and Gen 7 Little Cup. Let's see what the results are. Take it away, Turtwig.
I run the Pokemon daycare and look after Pokemon. Now then, what would you like to do?
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Next season, we are going to Gen 7 Little Cup. We're spending some more time in Alola, and we're finally doing it. We're finally doing Little Cup. And if you notice in our little pre-trailer thingy that I just showed you, baby logos are coming. Stay tuned for Season 4 in April. We hope to have you back with us in April for our spring season, where we'll be doing Gen 7 Little Cup. Very exciting stuff. Very exciting stuff. Thank you so much for watching. Before we close out today, let's wish good luck to our playoff-bound teams: Minnesota, Fiji, Pasadena, UCF, Bean Boy Blue, Tucson, Stanton, and Marana. It's going to be a hell of a ride, and we can't wait to see how playoffs turn out next week. Here's what the playoff bracket looks like. Very exciting matchups ahead. Thank you for watching, and here's to many more amazing seasons.